What it do, huh? We in the building and you with your boy ELOOO, and y'all know what it is, man. We back on another episode of Sipp This Coffee with your boy. And y'all know we talk about life, we talk about sports, and we just keep the whole thing just rolling, huh? What I told him the other day, I said, we rocking out and we ain't stopping. We rocking out and we ain't stopping. We got some things to talk about, so what y'all want to do? That coffee tastes good. The other day yesterday I put a mixture together on my coffee. I put that honey, and my wife been trying out this new sugar. It's coconut sugar. It looks like brown sugar, but it's coconut sugar. And I put about 2 teaspoons of that in there, and I put a couple drops of that honey on top of it and mixed it in that coffee. Nothing else, just that. Very natural. You don't need all that white sugar that's gonna make you, we're trying to mix it up, get healthy. And that's what we're here to do today, man. We're here to talk about some stuff. We're just here to talk about the community, life, men. We're having a men conversation today. I'm in the middle of reading another book by Jason Wilson. It's called, Don't Let Me Do That to You. Don't Let Me Do That to You. I ain't gonna lie to you about what I'm reading and how I'm reading it. It's called The Man the Moment Demands. The Man That the Moment Demands by Jason Wilson is a book that I suggest. Actually, he got a 3-series book, Battle Cry, Cry Like a Man, or something like that. Look up Jason Wilson, the guy with the big white beard. He all over YouTube and all that good stuff. Man, he's speaking on a lot of things that in my life I'm learning as a young husband, young father, that the ways that we must be to obtain these things. He puts it in the way of saying, speaking on a comprehensive man. A comprehensive man. That means that we can do a lot of things. And I want y'all to do y'all homework on that one, especially with the books and everything. But that book there, I suggest that book for young men. I suggest that book for middle-aged men, older men. All men should be reading that book. With that said, I go into one of my community bulletin points today, what I got up there, and it go like this here. They say, why don't more black men speak out on these social platforms like YouTube, like social media? Why don't more black men speak out to young black men? When we talking about to stop the violence, when we talk about all of this stuff that's going on in these communities and stuff, I always say the best thing you can do is raise your child and make sure that your child isn't a part of the problem in the community, because there's going to be enough problems in the community of people who's not even aware enough to even be putting the type of discipline down for their kids not to be a part of it. So my answer to why don't more men speak out is, in my studies of black history, all of the leaders in the black community, all of them, was executed by the U.S. government at a young age. None of them dudes seem 50 years old, man. I'm talking about none of them. And I'm talking about all of them that had all of the movements that was set in stone for black people to do for black people. We can go into black history and go into all that line there. We can pull up the ages, the dates, and all that good stuff. But let's just say this here. When I talk about redlining and when I talk about mental programming, you understand a lot of these people is ignorant for the simple fact that it was set out here for us to be at an ignorant state. Now, let's erase the line of confusion here and understand that we ain't saying that people in 2025 should be ignorant. People in 2025 should be walking around acknowledging and boasting and advertising ratchetness. No, that's not what I'm saying, because the education is out here to a different level right now. Whatever you want to do for you is available in 2025. So don't sit here and think that we coming up with excuses for stuff. We talking about why more people don't try to step up and be leaders. And what I'm saying is the U.S. government took out every leader that was stepping up to get young men in line. The only guy that's still here that's operating that young men should be able to listen to and develop themselves from a boy into a man is Farrakhan, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I mean, that's it. Other than that, there is some that's on social media now. They doing their thing. But even with these guys that you see on YouTube within our times, on TikTok and stuff, that's talking to these young men, that's giving etiquette, that's giving direction, that's giving leadership. A lot of them guys' pages get blocked out and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why. And so I'm going to leave that topic there, and that's what I wanted to start this whole conversation with, because we got some stuff to go in. I'm going to tell you like this here. At the end of the day, it's back to what I was saying in the beginning. The best thing any of us can do is make sure that in our household, we're sweeping in front of our own door. We make sure that before our kids leave outside our house, they understand that when you step on the other side of this threshold, ain't no love, first off. Most people operate out of anger, out of fear, out of anger. Like, they're mad about something within their life. So to go outside of your household and search for a certain type of love is almost delusional. A lot of people don't even know what love is. A lot of people not being raised on love. A lot of people being raised on survival skills. I was blessed enough to be raised on both survival skills and love. But it goes back to, again, if we all start working on what's going on in our household, if we all start teaching the principles and the standards to these young boys about being young men and being men, because number one thing is this, and I hope this clips up into a pinpoint. There's rules to being a man. You hear me? There is rules to being a man. You can't just walk out here and freelance out here all willy-nilly. You can't just walk out here and just it's YOLO, because I'm from the age group that when we was younger, going to the clubs and everything, that's what everybody started screaming, YOLO. You only live once, And I just have this question for them, like this here. Have a great day, son. Baby, drive safe. Yep, right in the middle of the episode. I'm going to do it how I'm supposed to do it. Yep, huh? But I'm going to go like this here. I say in the middle of all of that there, this what the thought come to my mind of thinking about when YOLO started. Because I'm pretty sure they saying something totally different. I'm a little outdated. I ain't no young jitterbug, huh? So I'm still talking about YOLO. You only live once. This is what I want to know. What happens if you outlive that stage in life? Are you preparing yourself for anything outside of you just living young and reckless? Because I'm old enough now to tell you, some people actually outlive stuff even if they think they can't. Yeah, even if you think that you're not going to see certain age groups and stuff, you don't know. So therefore, are you making decisions to make your life comfortable later on? Or are you going to be another person that's out here ruining yourself? Then out here, where they say, hurt people. That's what the youngest say on his song. Hurt people, huh? You gonna be one of these damaged souls out here steady pushing out negative energy 24/7, knowing that you can be out here working with the youth, teaching these youngsters something real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like this here. This year was my son's first year playing tackle football. I walked him on the same field that was my first field playing tackle football, but it was different. Why? I was there. I was able to teach him things, show him things, say things to him in moments that he needed to hear things, build his confidence the proper way. Even though, hey, if you know me, you know me. If y'all been to the field, y'all already know. I'm jumping down, I'm in his chest now. You hear me? First off, we had a little thing where I'm gonna stay on topic because I got the bulletin points written down. You feel me? But I'm gonna tell you like this here. I jump in my son's chest differently because what we're doing is we're molding him to do things that I know that he can do, that he knows that he don't know that he can do it yet. You know why? He ain't seen what's been available for his bloodline. He don't know the history behind things, so therefore he don't know what's available. Now I can sit back and be dormant and allow him to sit back and be dormant and don't bring nothing out. But if you ain't pushing to bring the greatness out of somebody, it's not gonna come out. That's why I say, all of this tie in together. That's why I say you can take the worst kid in the community, the kid that's around here doing the most craziest stuff that you can think about. He don't listen to nobody or nothing. I put this on life. Send him to penitentiary or send him to the military. Proper structure and discipline to bring something out of a man you ain't never seen. I have clients, I have friends that are correctional officers in this area that's around the local area that surrounds Fort Pierce, Florida. And guess what they tell me? I've asked multiple of them. One works at one prison, one work at another prison. I asked both of these guys, hey, what about this person right here? You know, I done read the newspaper articles. I'm from Fort Pierce, North Side, you know what I'm saying? Other side of Orange Avenue. I know when things go down. I know where the name's at. When you look them up, you see what penitentiary they at. So therefore, I go to ask him, how is this inmate doing? You know, he from the city. This dude was a complete terrorist over here, you know, destroying lives, even his own family life. Guess what the report is? He's a model inmate. You mean to tell me you couldn't get yourself right on the street to do for yourself? You had to wait to get in there and let them people check your wristband every month, 11 day, roll call and all that stuff there? You got to sit in the dormitory with 100 people to get yourself right? Nah, man. See, with the proper teaching, the proper disciplines and structure, we're going to teach these boys how to do what they need to do for themselves. Now, let's go to it all, how I even get on this conversation today. How I even get on this conversation today. The other day, I told my wife, man, I'm trying to coach. It's time to stop playing. It's time to stop playing. I'm trying to coach. If y'all know me, y'all know this been long overdue. But at the same time, I do feel like people try to step into roles before it's time. I feel like people try to step into roles before it's time. People try and, you know, what you say? People want to be the Chiefs and never been the Indian. You never learned how to walk the street. You never was a foot soldier. So how you going to be a general? And me, I feel like I got to continue to keep going through the steps in life. You know what I'm saying? Walk around the whole boundary first, then come through the inside, then go back around the boundary. Now I can sit up and tell you what's going on over there. You hear me? You can't just jump into these positions of power, these positions of leadership, and you ain't never been led. That's the problem with the structure that's going on in these communities right now. We got leaders who ain't never been led. So I told my wife, I think it's time now for me to get into my coaching position, and I ain't playing. And this is exactly what she said to me. Let me sip on this one. My beautiful wife told me, she said, you think you're going to deal with them kids? She know me. I've been took the biff off like how, like my granddaddy and told, hey, I'm telling you, hey, listen, it's called corporal punishment. I ain't going to abuse them, but I'm going to let them know something. There's mother-loving structure out here. Yeah. It's corporal punishment. That's what we missing out here. Go on that wall, stand there for 50 seconds in the squat position. Yeah. Hey, what Major Payne say? Drop down and give me 20 squats. That's why we ain't building no more soldiers out here. We got the wrong leaders in the wrong spots at the wrong time, bro. But get what? I told her what I told her. I say, them just need me. And it came out so natural. She asked me, do you think you're going to be willing to handle them kids? Do you think that you're going to be ready to deal with these attitudes? These kids who ain't got no home training. They parents allowing them to do and say anything in front of them. And they think they can walk out and do and say anything in front of anybody until they hit the wall and they end up in that place. You know what I'm saying? Standing in front of that judge. Well, your mama can't help you. I remember when I was on the other side over there. I remember a childhood friend I grew up playing football with and everything. He was in the dorm over here. I was in this dorm right here, dorm 2, Delta North. You heard me? And I say, this man gets into some stuff over there in the dorm over there and got doggone. I'd never forget that boy hitting the glass. I'm watching it. And from my dorm, I'm looking at it. All us over here, we in the window. We looking. He in his dorm. ASAP come in and pull him and a couple of guys out. They done did a little situation over there. He looks at me and say, Earl, call my mama. Brother, we in County Blues. We on the worst side of the jail. We on Delta North over here, brother. We ain't on A side, B side, or none of that there with the regular crimes. We on Delta. You telling me to call your mama? That's dead, brother. We on the grown man side now. It's nothing your mother can do with what's going on over here inside of here. So if you're not teaching your sons that once you over there, there's nothing I can do to you, baby. If you let that judge sentence you to say anything to you outside of what goes on in my household, it's nothing I can do for you, baby. They gonna ship you all over the goddamn state. And don't let it be federal. Federal, you can get shipped to Arizona. You can get shipped to Oregon. Come on, let's teach these just the real talk. Everybody want to be out here, big dog. You telling me that your son a grown man and all that, they're 18, but he knows nothing. No leadership, no real skills out here to make it in life. And yesterday I had a conversation with an older man. We still on topic. You heard me? Yesterday I had a conversation with an older man at the school. He's a retired veteran guy off the railroads. So he was telling me about his pension and all this stuff here, and it makes him talking again. I'm about to be in my role coaching. I'm gonna be finding ways and avenues for these young boys to, maneuver and use sports to help them and benefit them in the proper way, like we supposed to be teaching these kids out here. Sports ain't life. Sports can teach you life though. But let's get back to the railroad. First question I had for him was, would you suggest a job like that there for a young man? You told me you did 40 years on this job, 30 years on this job. You retired already. You living a good life. The pension that they got you living at is beautiful. He even told me that the job allowed him to have a pension for his wife. His wife ain't putting slaying him on that railroad. But get what? Because they was properly bound together as a family, joined like they were supposed to be legally, they got benefits of it. His wife was able to go retire from her school job and get pension from the school job and his job for the rest of their life. And get what? She said, I'm gonna keep working when I can make more off our pensions in retirement. Man, these are the stories and stuff these youngsters need to hear. Man, start working at one of these jobs when you're young. By the time you're 35, 38, you can retire. By the time you're 40, you living a whole nother life of travel. Do we even talk to these kids about times outside of them being young? What happens if they live past YOLO? They're going to have to outlive all the bad decisions and bad money decisions they done made and all that there. I'm not saying kids can't have fun. I'm not saying but you got to be focused. It's got to be some type of structure to it. This is the community event. I'm talking to the daddies, man. If you're a single mom, you can pop this on too, because you got to pop your stuff too, like my mama used to. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, my mama. I used to love when I heard Eric Thomas' speech. That's what got me into that motivational speaking stuff, like listening to it. The first time I heard Eric Thomas, I was locked in. That boy said my mama was a tyrant. She kicked me out. She told me I was gonna have to grow up. My mama ain't play, boy. My mama used to jump in my chest and tell me, don't be no excuse maker, huh? It hurt me to the soul to make an excuse right now as a man, huh? Y'all ain't teaching. That's the problem. The teachers ain't being taught. Have you cracked the Bible open to your kid and showed you that thou must honor thy mother and father, huh? Have you even shown him these principles? Have you ever cracked the Bible open in front of your jit ever? Man, there's principles out here, man. They think, we got to send our jits to all these programs and all this stuff. Oh, I need him to talk to my jit and all this here. No, you need to get you right. You need to get you right so you can be who your jit looking up to. I just told y'all this on all these other episodes about John Moran, Karen Lacey, all this stuff. Are you a role model to your own kid is the question. Are you teaching these principles and all these standards and stuff in your own household? It's the question. So now when we come in the community, if 10 of us been teaching this to the kids, we got a conglomerate of teachings, right? Hey, man, it's on us, bro. And I've been saying that forever. It's always an inside job, bro. It's always an inside job, bro. It's never the inside. I swear to you, bro, if you do something and you point the finger at somebody else, I did this to y'all a couple weeks ago, them 3 pointing back at you regardless, man. It's an inside job. Your jit ain't doing right. It's an inside job. What's the influence you got? People like to wait till they jits 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and tell them I need help with them. Hell no. Hell no. You been lost that battle. That jump start when them jits is little. I see the post that says, correct them now, because what's funny now won't be funny at 15. It's going to be considered disrespect. You got to check them when they a baby, dog. All that cute internet, everybody want to go viral. I'm going to record him. All that there. And jit get older and crashing out to the next level. That's what we dealing with right now. And it's so crazy, man. I'm teaching this stuff, right? Man, these students be telling me, they're like, I had a student tell me they were born in 2006, graduated 2024. My whole mind blew. I remember people telling me, I know what I was doing in 88. You feel me? I used to be like, what the heck they talking about? That nigga old as I don't know what. But now I see. Just keep living, jit. Just keep living. I say, life is a balancing beam, man. And that's why that's the court system's logo. You don't balance that thing out right, and you feel like it's too much over there, you're gonna end up right in front of them. That's why the court system logo is a balance beam, because life is a balancing act. And if you can't balance it right, we'll help you. Hey, respect is earned, not given. You can't walk around throwing, oh, I'm older than you around. Dude, are you giving me something to respect? I don't care how old you is. You know, because again, with the teachers and standards that's being taught, I'm already walking around with a baseline of respect off top. I'm going to give you your respect off top. I'm not coming off disrespectful to nobody until your age doesn't make you automatically receive respect if you're not presenting yourself in a stance to be respected. Respect is earned, not given, bro. And that goes back to what I said on a couple episodes ago. Hey, it's like this here. Honor is earned, not given. So if a man is not living in an honorable way, you can't give him honor just because you're grieving. You can't give him honor just because he's grieving. You can't give him honor just because you are grieving. People will let a man die who was completely trash to the community, ain't helped nobody, ain't did nothing for nobody, ain't told a jit real life at nan time. Because anybody who really done been down in life, when you talk to these youngsters, you going to tell them, bro, you the one with the most opportunity right now. I don't give a damn if you a 42-year-old millionaire, bro. When you talk to a youngster, you going to tell them, bro, you got more opportunity than me right now. Because I'm the millionaire, can tell you exactly what I did. You can take what I said with what you done been through and mix it in together and go further than I ever went. You feel me? Yeah, man. I just keep my stuff to y'all, man. That's why I started the podcast all the way thorough up here on YouTube. That's why I'm doing this here. Like I told my wife, these jits need me, man. I'm watching these people allow their kids to continue to crash out. And get what? I ain't no Captain Save-'em. I tell you that now. Hey, I was taught to help who want to be helped. Helping people can help people. Shit, y'all want to hurt people so much. Nigga, helping people can help people. You just help me understand how I'm going to help you. That's what the man said. Everybody be crying about help and stuff. Do you even understand what type of help you need to help you go to the next point? Or you just crying, putting more victimization stuff on yourself, huh? Help me help you. If you don't even understand what type of help you need to go to the next step, how can anybody in the world help you, Craig? Yeah, we talking about. But this real talk. I love these conversations because without these conversations, we don't put nothing to the table to handle things properly with these youngsters, man. And that's all I'm here for, man. I want to see these youngsters live, go farther than I ever. These jits should be taking flight whenever they feel like. Like, for real. This the type of life that's available for them. They got all these digital careers going on. Digital careers where you could be anything from a YouTuber to real estate to anything on this computer, bro. You can sit at your house and do it all and make millions. Thousands. It's time for us to unlock what's locked up in our kids, our youth, in our community. And whose job is that? Leaders, the people in the community who brought them into the community. You, mama, daddy, grandma, granddaddy, you. If your jit don't know something, it's up to you to teach them. And if you can't teach them, it's up to you to find the person that can. Yeah, I like that. I like that there. I'm gonna clip that one up for sure. Huh? Hey, like I said, man, respect is earned, not given, man. And I'm gonna leave with this last story, man. I had a cat tell me this story the other day. He said, he got a homeboy that keep having kids, right? He said the homeboy came up to him and he told him, he said, boy, I got another one on the way. He said he had done heard that so much in the last 2 to 3 years about having another on the way. The dude literally got like 6, 7 kids. He said when the dude told him that, he asked him one question. He said, and what that mean to you? Men, being fruitful ain't the only thing the Bible told us to do. You got to mother love and raise your seeds, man. You got to teach your seeds, man. You just can't keep dropping off and walking out. I'm saying that because I live this. I'm saying that because I live this. It's more that we doing to the community, bro. You got a son, get with him. He ain't got to be no sports player. Man, what is it called? Aerospace, all that. Man, they got things out here with these people. Man, I remember a couple years ago, I'm going to leave this last one here. I remember a couple years ago, I looked up on Forbes list, millionaires in this area around here, the Church Coast. It was a young black man on that list living over there in Hutchinson Island making major money. And guess what he did? He created some screw that go on the propeller of the helicopters that make sure that the propeller don't spring off, I guess. That's what I'm guessing. But he created a screw that go on the propeller of the helicopter. He's a multi-millionaire living over on Orchardson Island. He's not even from the Treasure Coast. Long story short, don't sell your kids short, man. Give them all you got. Give the community all you got. If we can make the place a better place, man. It ain't gonna be all peachy green, man, but we is living in paradise because it's South Florida, you heard me? And I'm gonna leave you with this one here. You can create the life you wanna live if you make up your mind how you wanna live. And y'all know how we kick it, man. This your boy ELOOO on another episode of Sipp This Coffee. Today was a community event, but you know we'll be back soon with some of that sports because we got plenty of that to talk about. I'm talking about from local high school sports to, all the way to college to NBA, NFL. We got some things to talk about, so y'all stay tuned. Y'all know I'm going to keep it coming for y'all. I've been releasing old footage. Me and Jose had the podcast rolling, Junior Third podcast. I'm re-releasing a lot of those episodes right now. I'm just doing clips, but those episodes are so powerful and properly put together. I could probably release them again 10 years from now. But y'all keep on tapping in, liking, subscribing. Check out the website, kingdom.com. Kingdom Hair Products. You can come to the barbershop, come over to the school. The hair draping hair mist is our top seller. Man, y'all check it out, man. We just doing a whole lot of just get better stuff over here, man. And that's what we doing for the community. So like we always say, put a smile on your face so you can put a smile on somebody else's face, and we can make the community a better place. You heard me? Major love to everybody out there showing love, and I'm gonna show love back to y'all. Y'all have a great day. And how we say it, one finger, two finger, please, you know.